Just days before the Golden Globes, Hollywood squeezed in one more glamorous night, Golden Eve. Think of it as the perfect warm-up, packed with just as much star power. Held on January 6th at the Beverly Hilton, the evening was all about honoring lifetime achievements, celebrating Sarah Jessica Parker with the Carol Burnett Award for Television Excellence, and Helen Mirren with the Cecil B. DeMille Award for her legendary film career. And yes, if you love Sex and the City, this night felt very personal. Sarah Jessica Parker didn't celebrate alone. She was surrounded by family, her husband Matthew Broderick and their children, and by the people who helped define one of television's most iconic shows. Kristen Davis, Evan Handler, and David Eigenberg, aka Charlotte, Harry, and Steve, were all there, turning the evening into a full-on SATC reunion that fans could feel in their bones. Kristen Davis took the stage to honor Parker, and it was emotional from the start. She visibly struggled to hold back tears as she spoke about the bond they've shared for decades.
Sex and the City has a lot of great themes, but my favorite theme is honoring the importance of friendship, of lifelong chosen family. And that's what you are to me.
If you've ever loved these women on screen, this moment probably hit close to home.
My dearest Sarah, it is a joy to be with you in this life and to be here tonight to honor you in the name of the incredible Carol Burnett is just a dream come true.
Parker was introduced with a warm, personal speech from her husband, Matthew Broderick, who looked back on the first time he met her and spoke with real admiration about her work on screen.
I think because she makes it look so effortless, it's easy to forget that it takes real chops to unleash what is surprising and unpredictable and zany about yourself and infuse it into your work.
Then Sarah Jessica Parker took the stage and shared what the Carol Burnett Award truly meant to her.
Carol was a North Star. She was inspiration I could not possibly have articulated at age 8 or 9, but came to understand my feelings about her as wonderment and idolatry.
Parker also reflected on her long relationship with HBO and the characters that shaped her career.
I met Carrie Bradshaw, Charlotte York, Samantha Jones, and Miranda Hobbs, and I spent 25 years with the most glorious ensemble of women and actors where we treated all of New York like CBS Television City and the streets like Studio 33.
It was nostalgic, affectionate, and deeply grateful, the kind of speech that makes you realize how rare that kind of creative longevity really is. And of course, no awards night is complete without a closer look at the fashion, so let's talk about some of the standout looks from the evening, starting with the honorees. Sarah Jessica Parker was undeniably polished, but personally, the gown didn't quite land for me. The jacket cuts the magic a bit short, and the belt interrupts what could have been a beautifully flowing silhouette. Elegant, yes. But for her, and for a lifetime achievement moment like this, I was hoping for something a bit more spectacular. Helen Mirren, on the other hand, made a stronger impression. She looked elegant and composed, but the necklace felt a little out of sync with the rest of the look, and the gown itself could have leaned into more drama for such a celebratory night. Kristen Davis, meanwhile, looked fantastic, wearing a classic black dress with clean lines and effortless elegance. Timeless, confident, and perfectly suited for Golden Eve. Viola Davis, however, deserved a bit more. The necklace distracted, the sharp shoulders felt stiff, and the overall look didn't quite match the powerhouse presence she naturally brings to the room. Next up, Amanda Seyfried. She went for a sweet and polished vibe, but the lace panel came across more like refined dinner party attire than headline-making awards glamour. Mindy Kaling, on the other hand, nailed it with a sleek black dress, confident tailoring, and a silhouette that felt modern and unmistakably her. Tessa Thompson kept things effortlessly chic in a strapless gray look, letting that bold red lip do all the heavy lifting. Mary Steenburgen also opted for classic elegance, a simple black dress with a subtle sparkle that proved once again that sometimes less really does more. Now, while we wait for this year's Golden Globes, let's take a look back at last year's red carpet to get a head start on the fashion we can expect ahead. First up, Zendaya. She lit up the red carpet in a custom Louis Vuitton gown, pure sunshine in dress form. The golden orange hue was stunning. and the strapless silhouette with a full train was absolute perfection. In my opinion, this was hands down the absolute best look of the night. She wasn't just channeling old Hollywood glamour, she owned it. Ella and Dakota Fanning delivered a rare sister act, and both were flawless. Ella chose a stunning Balmain ball gown with 1950s vibes, featuring leopard print accents that showed her daring choices truly pay off. Meanwhile, Dakota turned heads in a sheer red Dolce & Gabbana gown that matched the carpet. That bold red lip? Perfection. These two didn't just show up, they showed out.
Because of doing things for Ripley, I've worn Italian designers to each of the big events, and I've enjoyed kind of indulging in the La Dolce Vita vibes of it all with Ripley, so it made sense.
And Selena Gomez, she skipped the main carpet, but still served a modern-day Cinderella moment in pastel Prada. With her Prince Charming Benny Blanco by her side and fresh off their engagement, it was a night to remember.
This is Prada, and it feels very Cinderella-like.
Yes.
So I thought I would lean into that.
Now, Nicole Kidman. She wowed in a silver Balenciaga gown, exuding elegance and sparkle. The color, though, didn't quite pop on her, but she still pulled off that perfect mix of glamour and sophistication.
Wow. And those earrings.
Vintage, yeah.
Vintage.
Yes.
Okay, Nicole,
I'm
do you
all
remember the
vintage.
first time you entered the...
Next up, Emma Stone brought a burst of color in her scarlet Louis Vuitton gown, paired with a fresh pixie cut. Stunning as always. Meanwhile, Demi Moore was the epitome of old-school glamour, shining like a diamond in a champagne flute. Absolutely breathtaking.
You were telling me about the texture in this fabric. It's a mix of satin and metal?
No, it's silk with some metal threads.
So it does or it doesn't wrinkle?
Well, we're gonna find out.
And then came Angelina Jolie in a metallic fringed Alexander McQueen number straight off the runway. She skipped the hooded headdress from the show, but honestly, she didn't need it. The dress was drama enough, and that's saying something for Angelina.
So good. Did the kids give their seal of approval when Mama left the house tonight?
Yes, Z is here, and she gave me a.
Z's
Gave
here?
me, yeah, she's.
Where is she?
She's
Why is
hiding
she
over
hiding?
there.
On the other hand, not everyone nailed it. Carla Sofia Gascon wore a one-shoulder Saint Laurent gown in bold colors, but the arm-wrap train combo? It gave major curtain vibes, and the color palette didn't quite do her justice. Then there was Ariana Grande in vintage Givenchy couture. After a year of bubblegum pink Glinda looks, she pivoted to Audrey Hepburn chic. The result? A little too precious. Honestly, the pale color and prim styling made it feel more pajama party than Golden Globes.
Tell me about this beautiful dress.
This is Givenchy 1966 archive.
What's archive?
Yes, my stylist Mimi and I found it, and we were so excited. And it's yellow because follow the yellow brick road.
Cynthia Erivo, another Wicked star, also tried to bring the drama with a layered Louis Vuitton gown, but it missed the mark. The plunging neckline and puffy skirt seemed like they belonged in two completely different movies. Looks like both of them need a bit more magic for their red carpet moments.
This is Louis Vuitton,
Oh,
custom.
come
and
on.
They've done me well, you know. I
And
feel
you,
very, very good in it, that's for sure.
Katherine Hahn, meanwhile, showed up in what looked like a casual Friday outfit. A black blouse and mustard skirt that made us wonder if she got the wrong memo. Honestly, this was the worst look of the night. It felt like she didn't even try to dress to impress. Sorry, Catherine, but this isn't a PTA meeting.
How does it come up with
Oh,
that?
I just thought it was the coolest. It's ultra Zara, and yeah, it just feels me, and it's very comfortable.
It
You
is
can lose the
so you.
And Glenn Close? Oh, Glenn. She wore a Balmain dress covered in text, but the only readable word was Paris. The full coverage style, from head to toe, even the hands, felt more like an avant-garde misstep than a fashion statement. And how could we forget Kerry Washington? She looked like she got caught in a roll of pink tissue paper. The hot pink color was fabulous on her, but the black gloves, tights, and pumps turned it into a messy ensemble. Lose the extras, and we might have had something special. Finally, Coralie Farjeet. Let's just say her Balenciaga dress had the unfortunate honor of looking like a trash bag. If the fabric wasn't so shiny and the tights weren't there, maybe we'd have a different story. But alas, it was one for the what were they thinking files.